Sorry. We're looking at 2-1 here, ratios, rates, and unit rates. So this is our explain it problem. Just get us thinking about ratios and rates. In a basketball contest, Elizabeth made 9 out of 25 free throws attempts. Alex made 8 out of 20 free throw attempts. Janie said that Elizabeth had a better free throw record because she made more free throws than Alex. Do you agree with Janie's reasoning? And then part B, decide who had the better free throw record. Justify your reasoning using mathematical arguments. So in this case, it's just not fair to say, hey, you made more baskets, because if you look at that, Elizabeth attempted more. So sure, you give me more shots, I got a better chance of making more. I mean, what if I was out there, if I made 10 baskets, and I'd be like, I beat you, I got 10. But then you asked me how many shots I took. I said I took 1,000. So it just doesn't work that way. You can't just look at who made the most. So what we got to do is try to figure out, if we were on the same playing field, they shot the same amount of baskets, then who's better? So one thing I'm looking at is, let's try to get the attempts to be the same. And the number that 25 and 20 can go into cleanly would be 100. So what would I need to multiply? I'm going to look at this fraction, 9 over 25. What would I need to multiply that to get a fraction that's out of 100? So again, what did we multiply 25 to get to 100? We multiplied by 4. So to be fair, we do the same thing up here, and we multiply times 4. 9 times 4, you get 36. So if Elizabeth got to shoot 100 of them, she'd make 36 of them if she keeps this same track. Now, what about Alex? How many attempts? He only had 20 attempts, but we want to compare him to 100 attempts. So now we can kind of do the same pattern. We're multiplying by 5. So 8 times 5. It's 40. So again, we knew it wasn't fair to begin with, but now you can kind of see who's shooting at a better rate. It's actually Alex. Okay, so hopefully you would be able to build a wrap response to this and explain your reasoning. You could show your work, but explain where this all came about. Why did we pick 100? And explain that. And I'm fine if you kind of clump these into both a wrap response. So we're good there, okay? Hopefully we understand where that came from. You could build multiple examples there and in a similar scenario, but my whole record, what I said, if I made 10 out of 1,000, could I work that back to see how many I would make out of 100? If I made 10 shots and I got 1,000 attempts, could I work that backwards? Just food for thought. We'll build on that.